We just want to be successful.
Dude, I'm gonna have a mansion someday. I'm gonna be so rich. Yeah, house is gonna have everything. Just gonna be so nice. How about you, man?
Well, I want to live in San Francisco. I want to live on the edge of a cliff. I want to be able to see the entire bay. I want a Tesla X. I want to see all my best, maybe 10 groups of friends living within a mile of me so that we can see each other every week. Which future gets you more amped up to actually go do it? Hello humans, welcome to today's Think Share. So my name is Zach. I'm here to bring to you what I've been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, reading about with other people. It's been inspiring me lately that I wanted to share with you that I don't have time to teach a math class. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. So what we just saw was an example of two ideas. Someone talking about a really general future where they want to be rich and live in a mansion. The other person having a pretty well-defined future. Yes, they may have to be rich for it, but they have a much better idea of how much it takes to get there. So the reason I'm bringing this up was because yesterday I was talking to a player on the basketball court. I was playing out in one of the Lowell basketball courts near Drum Hill. I was asking him what one of his biggest goals was. We were talking about YouTube channels in high school. And he said, you know, it's just to finish high school. I said, oh, are you going to graduate early? And he said, no, but you know, academics are kind of challenging for me. Oh, and I said, well, why do you want to graduate high school? And why do you want to finish? Why is that important to you? He said, well, I want to go to college. I said, oh, that's great. Well, what do you want to study in college? He's like, I don't know. I just want to go to college. I said, well, what for? Like, why? And he said, well, I want to be successful. Great. What does that mean? What does successful mean? I think so often people say, I want to be successful at something, but it's not very well defined. I was doing a lifestyle design workshop the other day. A lot of people were realizing they're having some difficulty quantifying things in their lives. So if you look at the two examples of the person that wants to be rich and have a mansion versus the person that wants to live in a specific area, making a certain income, certain cars, and certain life design capabilities. An example from Jim Rohn, he had this workshop called The Day That Turns Your Life Around, and he said that there was a bricklayer and he was laying bricks and he was building them on top of each other, and someone said, what are you building? And I said, I don't know. And when you think about that, right, that would be pretty ridiculous to be building something which you would think they have a pretty good idea of. They're putting all this work into it, but they have no idea. That's what so many of us are doing these days. We just want to be successful. So I want you to think about, what is success for you? For me, I know that my success for me is being able to travel the world on at least maybe 10, 12 trips per year, thinking that those might cost between 5 and 10 grand each for, you know, weekends or weeks. I want to have a house in Vermont. I want to have a house in Massachusetts, San Francisco, Colorado, and Italy. I want to own a Tesla X. I want to have a business and a source of income that I can do from anywhere on the planet. I would love for it to be through YouTube, but I don't anticipate that being the way. But you know, when I think about what success is for me, what my goals are, they're pretty well defined. They're definitely not perfect. They're not the most well designed of all, but I have a very good idea of where I'm going and what I want to be doing, so that as I'm working hard towards it, I can be putting a number on things. You know, when people say, I want to be a millionaire, do you actually want $1 million? And how do you want your $1 million? Or is it that you want a specific lifestyle? And can you realize a lot of people want a millionaire lifestyle, but it doesn't actually require $1 million. A lot of people, Tony Robbins did a study, he was talking about this in one of his books, that he did a seminar where a guy said, yeah, I want to have X, Y, and Z. I don't remember what it was, but he's like, you know, dude, I bet you could have all three of those things for less than $1 million. The guy thought he had to have about 100 million in assets for it, but in reality, he probably didn't even need to be a millionaire. Tim Ferriss also talks about this in the 4-Hour Work Week. He calls it dreamlining. Dreamlining is where you take whatever the lifestyle is that you want and you come up with a monetized version of it so that it's a monthly expense. So for example, how many trips do you want to go on every month? Or if you want to go every other month, you come up with a number for half of a trip. What cars do you want to own? What, you know, just think about all the things you want and turn it into a monthly expense, and he calls that dreamlining. Really, really useful. So I want you to really think about, when you look at your goals, when you look at what is success for you, I want you to define it. Instead of just saying, I want to be successful, what can you define? What about your lifestyle, the toys you own, the people you want to live with, the people you want to live around, the relationships you want to have? What is that? What is success for you? In the comments below, let me know, what is success for you? What are the things that you're having trouble defining that maybe I can help you with? I know that there's some things I still have some trouble defining, but most of the things you can quantify with money, and money is usually the main thing that slows people down from having their dreams. So what are the things that you're gonna have to be able to afford for that lifestyle? Thank you for listening to all my viewers out there. I hope this was useful. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to hear more, subscribe and stay weird.